The Campesino Appreciation Caravan started at the beginning when the shelter-in-place order kind of came into effect.
We actually had our first meeting, I think in April, if I'm not mistaken. We were touching on many different topics, but one of those topics had to do with the fact that we were realizing that different community members were being recognized as essential workers. However, our farm workers were not.
There was a certain narrative that was getting put out there about essential workers, and that there was no mention of farm workers as essential.
Despite the dangers of being out during this time of COVID, they were still doing their work, still, providing food, on our tables. However, you didn't see them on the posters, on TV. They weren't an occupation that was being brought up in the media as being an essential worker. And we all started having a conversation about that and how important that was.
And so we kind of started talking about like how we wanted to change that narrative, and definitely make sure, uplift those images of our heroes in the fields.
Well, what are we gonna do? And it was like, let's do a caravan. And from one week to the next, we started. And we started with something very simple. We all got our posters out, started creating them, painting them, and just saying gracias, thank you. Simple messages, and we would go out to the different ranches here in Watsonville, get out of our cars and get the cartulones, the posters, and stand there with our cartulones and, making sure that we were in a position where the farm workers could see us, and we just wanted to share our gratitude. And then after we started further developing our efforts, the music developed into a recording with messages of safety.
We've been getting a lot more into just thinking about like more long-term stuff, right? How can we help farm workers out other than just going and saying, thank you for all the work that you do, we appreciate you. What are other things that we can do?
Another way that the Caravana has evolved is into providing some information in regards to local resources, safety measures, and providing other local information that's going to be of benefit to the families. For example, one of the things that I do as one of the educators, because there's many of us who are educators as part of the Caravana, but one of the things that I chime in is to provide information about things that parents have to take into consideration regarding distance learning, right? So there's a variety of different information that is provided. After those of us who give the messages on a microphone to the farm workers, we also have Angela, who provides the translation in Mixteco. We were able to get donations. Different community members have made their own masks, as well as the Agricultural Commission donated N95 masks, and we've been able to take different types of masks out to the fields, to give to the campesinos. So we definitely provide that. We have provided hand sanitizer as well. As a group, one of the efforts was to provide household products like bleach, and some other sanitizers so that the families could use them at home.